Nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, ka. Nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, ka. What's up YouTube? It's your boy Dashing and this is week 5 of the SCD. I am the coach of Kati Itlog and this week we take on Jesse and the Arcaniners. Now his team consists of G-Max Duraludon, Max Zeraora, Blacephalon, Jirachi, Primarina, Jarud, Milotic, Mudsdale, Orbital, Dusknor, Frostmoth, and Emolga. So, I think Jesse has one of the best teams in the format. He definitely got a lot of high-value mons. Like, it's one of the most stacked team. You could say that a lot of his mons are a tier lower than what they should be, so he gets tons of value from that. Jesse is also one of the best players in the league, the best player according to James. We definitely know Jesse more than the other players here, though he did end up playing as a sub and he's not he's probably not going all out. We still have to be careful as he's already beaten playoff-worthy players like James and Omar, like in the last 2 weeks. And the matchup is really bad for me. Like, seriously, Zeraora just solos my whole team. And he has tons of ways to position that this game. Having mons like Milotic that wall Cinder all day. Primarina that just destroys Hydreigon. We don't really have much options here. I lost most of my mocks, which really tells me we need to play perfectly in order to have a chance at winning. And he also needs to make some misplays. So basically, if we play perfectly and he just plays okay, he can still win. So he doesn't require to play perfectly to get the W here. It's really heavily in his favor. I expect him to bring Zeraora, Blacephalon, Jirachi, Milotic, Primarina, and either Zarud, Emolga, or Orbital, depending if he wants an answer to set up Reuni, a Defogger, or Websetter. But he probably won't. Well, I mean, he could go Zarud, but he does have an answer in Milotic if it's running like Haze Milotic. But even Haze Milotic can't really one-on-one the Reuni. Reuni will win all the time, definitely. Especially if it gets poisoned instead of the burn. That's really gonna set it back. Now, looking at team preview, he went with the Emolga variant, which is really good for him. He has a way to remove hazards, particularly T-Spikes. In the early drafts of this team, I thought Comfy would be a good win con. But, you know, as the testing went forward, he would never really sack Rachi while I had Comfy, because that's the only thing that can really check the Comfy. You know, aside from, I guess, the Blacephalon can too, if it's already, you know, if it's like a Specs variant or something like that, and it's not chipped by rocks yet. But yeah, he definitely could bring Haze this match, like a Recover, Haze, Scald, and I don't know, Recover, Haze, Scald, Ice Beam for the height, maybe, and the Torn, maybe catch some freeze. Well, yeah, Ice Beam for the Roselia as well. That would be a good play as well. Let's see. But yeah, based on the mocks I had, it looked like T-Spikes was the best option. He doesn't have a grounded poison type, and Emolga isn't really that bulky. So if we get like a U-turn on it, on a turn that he wants to defog, we can just bring out the Mianxiao and just take it out from there. Even a resisted hit could do like 70% to an Emolga. or more. Yeah, without further ado, let's check out the game and see how it went. So I lead off with Torn as he goes to Blacephalon. This is perfect for us. One of the best scenarios for us. Because we get a knockoff this turn and none of his mons wants to get knocked off. Milotic comes in, we get the knockoff, removing its Flame Orb, and this is already one of the best possible starts for us. If the Blacephalon wasn't bulky, it would have possibly fell to the knockoff if we got like a high roll, because we do have some attack investment here. I'm not sure what the Milotic is gonna do here. Maybe try to throw out a Toxic or a Scald. Scald really does well against all of my team, and nothing really wants to take a Scald. So we just go for the U-turn here and go to Roselia, looking to set up our T-Spikes. He goes for the Scald, no burn, as we get the T-Spikes there on Zero Aura. He goes for a sub, thinking we're gonna be switching out. But like I said, Zero Aura is the biggest threat here, so we're definitely not gonna let it set up for free. That's definitely not negotiable here. We go for a Sludge Bomb, break it sub. He is revealed to be lefties, so he could play this mix-up a few more times. But if I was him, I would definitely switch to my Defogger, or maybe the Blacephalon at this point. He goes for another sub, thinking what he wants to do with the matchup. But they go for Sludge Bomb, break the sub again. He gets some lefties. He goes for a Bulk Up this time. So, realizing that we aren't gonna be switching out, if you look at this, he got a Bulk Up and we already did like a total of 76%. Like, damn, Roselia MVP at this point. He already did a shit ton of damage to Zero Aura. And we also get the poison. So, it's already at 17% at this point. So, I don't think he can kill, because we do have some, not a lot, but we do have some defensive EVs there. So he probably needs to go max air to get the KO on us. He goes max here. He goes max lightning, which is resisted. And we just take it out with the Sludge Bomb. So first kill of the game to Roselia. He brings out Milotic here to have it poisoned. He probably didn't want to do that. Maybe he did, because he thought the what do you call that ability? The Marvel Scale Defense Boost is worth the poison, which it probably was. You know, otherwise, my other mons here, the Mian Xiao in particular, can just, you know, do a shit ton of damage to his team. However, at this point, we are in possibly the best case scenario, taking out the Zera without losing a mon. And it's not just that, it's not like he was able to chip most of our mons. Everything's fairly healthy, right? But I do agree with that play. I would say the Reggie switch was very obvious there. But I didn't really need the, what do you call this? The Roselia at that point. I was willing to sack it off. But I understand, if we went to Reggie there, he would have done like, I don't know, 25%. Took another turn of poison, and if we had Protect, then it would already fall to the poison at that point. So Milotic comes out here, we go Reggie, we can wall this for days. I forgot what we do here. We go for the Seismic Toss. Okay, so that's really... I really had a tough time deciding if I would go Seismic Toss or the Body Press. But I thought Seismic Toss, since we're not going to be running Iron Body this week, Seismic Toss would do more damage to the Primarina than the Body Press. So we can definitely chip it down reliably. And even the Milotic, once it's poisoned, we would do more, or once it's, you know, status, we would do more damage with Seismic Toss. We ended up going with that. Rachi comes in, goes for a Wish, thinking that we can't really touch him, we go for the T-Wave, and we're able to punish him there. He goes for Cosmic Power, though. Oh, man. You know, this is what I was afraid of. Because none of our mons really have setup moves in this game. So, a Cosmic Power Rachi potentially beats us. So, not wanting to let that happen, I go ahead and switch out to Hide as he goes for another Cosmic Power. So at this point, I think he already knew that we were gonna max, but he wanted to see what he could do. Maybe he tries to go for a third Cosmic Power or a Wish. So we go max here. We are revealed to be faster. That's such a huge deal, and we're able to do 56%. We definitely go for Max Darkness to lower the speed F here. As he goes for Iron Head. So he probably was hoping we set up. I can see that play, you know, to a certain degree. Or I guess we outsped because of the paralysis, right? That makes more sense now that I think about it. They wanted to go for an Iron Head, get some damage on us, just in case we were what do you call this? Like a nasty plot set. So he revealed to have Iron Head, Cosmic Power, Wish. I don't think he revealed any other move. Did he? No, just those three. So I don't know what his last move was. Maybe Protect, you know, Wish, Protect, Mono, Iron Head. That doesn't really beat Reuni, but you know, if Reuni went down, that could be a problem. So we definitely, I kind of thought he might go for a T-Wave there to complicate things, but luckily we got the KO. Imolga comes in, he goes for a Defog. I wasn't sure what the best play to do was, so we just go for a Max Airstream here, get some speed, and this way we are guaranteed to, or not really guaranteed, but we're gonna outspeed the Blacephalon if it's not Scarf variant. And we just go for a Dark Pulse here. I don't think any of his mons wanted to risk like a coverage move, maybe Thunderbolt or something. We don't really have Thunderbolt in this set, but yeah. Primarina comes in. We are the Fairy Berry, but we only take a Moon Blast if the Primarina is not or if we're max. So if we're not max, we don't take that anymore. So we switch out to our Reggie here. Just want to see what it wants to do. He goes for Whirlpool. So it appears this is one of those what do you call that? Maybe a Perish Song set. He goes for a Perish Song here as we go for a Toxic. Unfortunate miss with the Whirlpool, but it didn't really matter too much in my opinion, because you know, we're already 6-3 and we already revealed to have what do you call that move? Seismic Toss. So it's not or maybe I don't know, maybe it's a rest. Does he have rest? But that was really risky going for Whirlpool. But you know, good read from Jesse, I guess. Goes for Whirlpool, misses again as we go for Rocks. So you know, we're getting a lot of hacks here. Some hacks in our favor. Now that I think of it, it's not a lot because we did get the paralysis on Jirachi, and it got to move like, I don't know, 3 consecutive turns. So you know, that's already hacks in his favor, if that's the case. So hacks is kind of even at this point. 2 Whirlpool misses, and he finally gets it on Torn, but that's fine because Torn can just, you know, freely U-turn. We go for a knockoff here, removing its lefties to chip it down faster. It goes for a flip turn. We brings out Melodic here. We go for a U-turn, bring out our Roselia here. He goes for a recover. As I go for a T-Spikes. He goes for a Mirror Coat, predicting we'd go for a grass move. So, yeah, I have seen him use Mirror Coat in the past few games. So, good read there, but it didn't really pay off. But yeah, I could see that working. He probably thought we had a different move or in our last slots, but yeah, doesn't work out for him. Take some poison damage. We go out to Reggie because we already revealed we wall this to Kingdom Come. At this point, it didn't really matter if we got burned with the Scald, because I think by the time he what do you call this? By the time he chips us down with the Scald from the burn, we would have exhausted so much recover PP. I was fine playing this out. Not to mention, we do also have aromatherapy on Roselia, so we could just heal the burn and keep Reggie even healthier. So this goes on for a few turns, recovering on the seismic toss. But yeah, we do have more PP than recover, so fortunately for us. He eventually switches to Blacephalon on the seismic toss. We go ahead and switch into Hide, predicting he goes for a Mind Blown. So we were actually safe from like a plus, like a Specs Mind Blown. We were out of range, but he reveals to be Overheat. So I thought we could definitely just throw out a move here. Since he's already -2, but he reveals to be Jetpack or Eject Pack, or sorry, Eject Button rather, and brings out Milotic. We go for a Dark Pulse here on the recover. We're doing 33 to 36, and you know, with the poison that he barely is healing damage. So now, if you saw that turn there, that was really huge. He chose not to go for the recover, because you know, at that point it was just a matter of getting the flinch, right? Once we get the flinch, then we already won. He decides to go for a Mirror Coat, but forgetting that Mirror Coat is a psychic type move and we are immune to that. So he drops to 4%. We could definitely go for just an Earth Power here that will catch the Primarina switch. He switches to Blacephalon. No reason not to go for Earth Power there. So we catch that. He brings out Milotic that dies to the rocks. And Primarina falls to another, or he actually chooses to protect to fall to the poison. So I don't know if that was, of course, the game's gonna be GG. It's dashing. We played that game perfectly. Jesse definitely got greedy and tried to set up Zero Aura earlier than he should have. In my opinion, of course. I would say, let's see. I guess he wanted to go protect because, you know, he didn't want Hydreigon to get more kills. He wanted, you know, to spread the kills. Maybe that's his thought process. You know, if I'm gonna lose, you're not gonna get shine with a particular mon getting all the kills. So he was able to spread it. The last 3 mons, one went to Hide, one went to Reggie, and another one to Roselia. So yeah, amazing performance for us in a matchup we definitely shouldn't have won, but things work out. I was really scared of the Cosmic Jirachi, but yeah, because if we didn't switch out right away, because I wasn't sure what the best play was. Sorry, there's like a truck driving by. You know, our house is in front of like a driveway, unfortunately. So I was really afraid of the Cosmic Jirachi. I wasn't sure if I should have switched out right away or you know, I don't know, and which mon do I go to, right? But yeah, recognizing that was his only win con at that point. Well, not necessarily a win con, but you know, we could just, depending on what his other moves or what the last move was, we could have walled that with Reuni unless we got flinched to death. But yeah, going high definitely 100% the correct play, and we're able to take the W there. Yeah, good luck to Jesse in the rest of the season. I actually wanted to do a coach interview afterwards, but he was kind of busy, and I tried asking for the sets, you know, so we can talk about it a bit more, but he wasn't really interested in sending it. So it's good, you know. Some people like to save strats, me included, but you know, sometimes in some games, you know, my old videos, I would even include the team builder so everyone knows what the hell I'm rocking. Not really a big deal. So good luck to Jesse for the rest of the season. Next week we're gonna be taking on, I believe it's gonna be Edward. So Edward hasn't been having a good season, so hopefully we can continue the win streak. And yeah, that's gonna be the video. If you guys like the content, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.